All right, Coach, just thoughts on the win?
Yeah, it was a gutsy performance by our players. Had a great week of practice, elevated focus, elevated attention to detail. Yeah, I just challenged them in there. Yeah, last week's practice wasn't any harder, wasn't any more challenging than what we've been. But the focus, the attention to detail, the process that we came into the game was different. And I hope they remember what that felt like. It wasn't that we had to put forth this much extra effort because it was Boise. We just did what we're supposed to do and what it's supposed to look like. And again, plenty of things we got to fix, we got to clean up. But it's always a lot much more enjoyable to do that after a win than it is a loss.
Talk to me about the defensive performance as well.
Well, they just continue to get better. Coach Benedetto, his staff, those players buying into what we're doing. Created pressure on the quarterback, turnovers. It was a complimentary football game. Yeah, you look at our coverage teams, field goal block team, defense, offense had moments of getting first downs, and that was our big emphasis to them all week. Get the next first down. Don't worry about scoring. Get first downs. And in 34 minutes of time, of physicality today or time of possession, that's winning football.
They're able to get the run game back on track.
Yeah.
How did you like to see that?
Well, it was good. It's an emphasis. And, again, we all want to see big scores and touchdowns and sexy football, but we also want to see wins too. And we needed one. We had played hard. We were frustrated about kind of where we were. We weren't playing to our capability, and this was a taste of it. But now the standard's been set, and now there's no compromise.
What does it feel kind of getting your first marquee win as the Bulldogs head coach?
I'm super excited and excited for the young men in the locker room, excited for our staff because I think we have a tremendous one. Our administration, I got a text message from our president, and it tells me that people are appreciative of how we're going about our business. Maybe it isn't always wins, but we're making moves, we're making progress. I know it's sometimes slower than what we want to see, but there's progress being made every day.
Coach, how much of the defensive stops, their penalties, some of that allow you just to settle in? It
Well,
seemed like you weren't playing from behind for the first time.
Well, of course. I mean, we had some penalties too. I mean, it was probably not the cleanest game out there. Some people would say that's probably, par for the course for a rivalry game like that. But all we can worry about is us, right? We just got to make sure that we continue to do good things. Like I said, we got the run game going when we needed to. We were opportunistic. We got the ball. We had good field position. They drove. We had some big fourth down stops at times. Just, again, super excited about where we're going, but not done getting better.
There weren't very many passing yards today. Can you just speak on the rest of the team? And
well, there weren't very many yards in the game in general, right? I mean, I think they had probably less than 200, and so it is what it is. We completed a few passes when we needed to, but we were able to get some first downs. We just tried to stay stubborn in the run game, and we felt like we had a really good idea of what they were doing defensively pre-snap. And so, Carson had his plate full today with a lot of run checks at the line of scrimmage. And so, he had to grow up a little bit today in a hard place to win. And Spencer and their staff do a tremendous job here.
What can you say about your first run of this rivalry and to be able to hold the milk can?
It was awesome. To see the excitement, our players knowing that they're going to get to put their names on that's valuable. That doesn't ever leave. And that's something that they can take home. I challenge guys like Roland Fullwood and Julian Palendo, some of our sixth-year guys. Today, you're going to start creating your legacy today, right? And how we handled this moment here. And the moment wasn't too big. Our kids just kept swinging all day, and I loved it.
How much can you foresee this boosting you to the final stretch of the season?
Wins always boost, right? We can't get full of ourselves. We can't get comfortable. But, I challenge. Last week's practice wasn't any more, any less than any other week. But the space between the ears had greater attention to detail, greater focus. And remember how it felt at the end compared to a week ago when we walked off like, man, we let someone off the hook. And we can't let people off the hook. We got to make them beat us. And that's hard to do in college football, beat people.
How did you as the head coach keep the team in that mindset given the last few results?
I think I just tried to keep talking about what was important that day. We talked about the milk can. We had it everywhere we were, weight room, locker room, meetings, practice. There was a constant reminder. We tried to identify all the rabbit holes that are out here, the blue turf, the crowd, the shadows. None of that was going to be an excuse because we identified it early in the week and it worked out. I mean, they had the sun in their eyes the fourth quarter, and so it was perfect. Everything kind of operated the way we wanted it to as the game went on.
Coach, you're now bowl eligible. You talked about.
I haven't even thought about that yet. So
You talked about earlier in the week, though, how important it is just for development.
it
later
is.
in the season.
We have, if you look at our roster right now, we have 20-some seniors. We have about 8 juniors, and everyone else is a sophomore younger. And so sign me up for 3 more weeks with these guys. You know, I love being around them, but those 3 weeks are going to be an opportunity for the young guys to, accelerate the learning into spring, for our seniors to go out the way they're supposed to, just continue to win games and keep, swinging every day and go 1-0 every week, and we'll see where we're at.
All right.
Simeon, big dub. How's it feel?
It's a blessing, man. Coach Hess told us, one play at a time. Don't think about, the end result. Just take it one play at a time and mark our calendars for 3.5 hours, and we come out here ready to play. And we just trust the training, trust our coaching, and got the job done.
Yourself had a big game as well as
Yeah.
the whole defense out there. Talk to me about that unit as a whole today.
We just played together. Togetherness wins, man. Everyone do your job, do your part, and big plays will happen. So it's a blessing to be out there with my brothers, man. I love them to death. Love our coaches, and so it was a great win.
Officially bowl eligible in 2025. How's it feel?
It's a blessing. Hey, can't complain about that, huh? So, yeah.
You've got a lot of Bulldog history, but your first game in this rivalry, can you take us through what this week was like and to get the win? What does it
I
mean?
felt the hype about it all week, man. I was like, man, my first time playing Boise on the blue, milk can rivalry, heard all the history about it, seen all the videos. Coach Baxter, that Monday meeting, he set it straight for us. Like, this ain't just another game, This is Boise State versus Fresno State. They don't like us, we don't like them. So it was fun playing in it.
You guys were already giving them fits, but how did the backup quarterback coming in change things for you guys?
Man, I hate that, little Maddox got hurt, man. I hope he gets healthy, but, having a backup in, the game plan changes a little bit, more quick game, and, they try to run the ball more, so we shortened our game plan down and just trust what we practiced all week and just play fast.
Can you take us through, it looked like you had an interception and got dinged up a little bit all at once. What happened on that play?
Yeah, I just landed, got my ankle kind of clipped, rolled on, but I'll be fine. Got a bye week, got all week to get it right. And appreciate our trainers, helping me out to get back in the game and play, so we all good.
And it helped put 3 points up in a tie game at the time. How big was it for you to make that play?
It's a blessing. It's a blessing, man. We just got, like Coach Ince always tells you guys, complimentary football. He tells us that all week, and that's what we did.
How was it to see a youngster like Titus get his first career interception?
Oh, man, that was big. I just put my hands up like this when he caught it. I don't know how far he got, but, hey, turnovers, man, we love those. So Titus did a great job. He's playing faster and faster every day, so we like what he's doing.
It seems like the defense was feeling it the whole game, right? Did you guys know coming in the energy was there?
Our coach challenged us about energy. If the offense out there, get off your butts and go help them out. He challenged us all week with that, so we brought the juice. And then when we get out there, we just gonna play off each other's energy and just, even though something bad happens, we still gonna anchor down and get another stop. So.
And where's the milk can going to be on the way home?
I don't know. Probably one of the captains gonna have it. They a little greedy sometimes, but it's okay though. I'll get it upstairs in the office or something. Take a picture with it.
What was the celebration like?
Fun. At least I didn't get wet with no water or nothing. But it was fun experience.
How important is it for this team to get that moment after the last?
Yeah, our defensive coordinator, he did a PowerPoint slide of 4-round playoffs, and he put each team that we got for the next 4 weeks. And once we got to the meeting last night, he exited out those 4 teams and said, "This is round 1, 1 game at a time, 1-0." So this is really important. So round 1 done, we on to round 2.
Can you share the "Don't Panic" mantra? Seems like it could have been easy
Oh,
for
yeah.
you guys to do that by now.
I say that every week, win or loss, no panic. It's really a message to the Red Wave, because, they be throwing fits on social media, but we love Red Wave. We love their support. We need them there, and just don't panic. Like, we'll be fine. We took 3 hard losses, but we're going to keep rolling and keep this thing going, so we'll be all right.
Big dub on the road. Talk to me about how it feels.
It feels great. Just being at this atmosphere, being in this type of environment, and being in this type of rivalry, it was great to get this dub and celebrating the milk can.
What was it like when you guys finally got to hoist that thing?
Oh, it was amazing. Well, for me, I didn't touch it all week or even looked at it all week because I just felt like I didn't earn it, like I wasn't here. So it was good. After the game, I was like, oh shit, yeah, I'm finally a part of it. So I didn't really, like before the week though, I didn't really get too much into it, but like now though, like, yeah, it's good to have my name on that can now.
Run game back on track today.
Yes,
How'd
sir.
it feel?
Oh, it felt great. These past couple weeks, have, of course, been a little bit hard. We've been doing them as much as we can, but this week we just came in having to maximize every opportunity we've gotten, and I'm pretty sure we did that as a room, as a collective. It just was great.
What is it like knowing you got that defense on the other side as well?
Oh, it's amazing. Cheering my bros on, just being there. They're my brothers. I know they're gonna do their thing. I know I trust them. They trust me. So it's all just about them doing their jobs. And we all did our 111 today, so it showed up.
What do you think you guys did in preparation of this game to get the running game going?
Believing. That was pretty much one of the big emphasis. This game is going to be about physicality, and we have to believe we can go out there and win like we just did. So I think just that process of knowing that we had to believe and just knowing that we was doing everything in our power to be the most physical and toughest team showed up today. So.
What was it like in the first half when it started to become clear that both of you guys were going to be trying to do some of the same things?
It was amazing. Just knowing that they have a great running back room over there, we have a great running back room over here, and it was just a battle of the running backs, and hopefully we showed out today.
In this environment, blue turf, was your first time as a Bulldog?
Yeah.
What was the 4 quarters like?
It was amazing. This was my first time being in Idaho, Boise, so being at this blue field, trying to run my name all over it, I think I did a good job. And just being, like I said, being with my brothers, we all believe what we can do. We all did our 111, and it just showed up. So those 4 quarters was amazing.
Was there a point in this game where you guys feel like you turned a corner at all? Or?
We just kept fighting. I mean, we knew, like I said, we knew who was going to be the tougher team, the most physicality team, and the team who believed the most. We knew they were going to be the most likely the ones to win. So us doing those 3 parts, it covered. Talent didn't really show up. It was just about us executing and us believing and us doing our 111. So.
Bowl eligible. How does that feel as well, knowing you got at least one more game after the regular season?
It's amazing. We've been at 5 games for the past 3 to 4 weeks, so finally able to get that 6th win. I think as a team, as a collective, as an organization, we all excited we get to play one more game.